Hey, Jarity Camp here. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. How do you know if you've been secretly brainwashed? Well, it's when they tell you that the Earth is spinning at 1,040 miles an hour at the equator, and you don't have the slightest foggiest idea to wonder why you don't fly off. You just accept it. And I mean, here's a merry-go-round, and we're talking about 7 miles an hour, and they're flying off. Try, 3 times the speed of, you know, 1.5 times the speed of sound, 3 times the speeding bullet. I mean, uh, and you don't think about like you wouldn't fall off. No, they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy telling you that we're spinning that fast. I mean, you're not moving at all. Here you go. United Nations. If it was a globe, this is what their symbol would look like instead of a flat Earth map. But they like to rub that in our face. And these 6 or 7 passengers that died in the Challenger are still alive. And some of them didn't even change their names, folks. NASA and Hubble have more cartoons than a Saturday morning. Look at every satellite's a CGI. The ISS is a CGI. The Earth is a CGI. Everything's a CGI. Here you go. There you go. Now he's happy. Yeah, but it's not this fake one. Fake one. This is more like it. Okay, now check this out. These are the fake ISS, and his shirt's up here, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, at least do a better job at hiding these things that's keeping you hanging or suspended in the air. NASA's budget, over $600 billion, can't give us one photograph of Earth. That awkward moment when you're reading through documents on NASA.gov and they say the Earth is stationary, non-rotating and flat. Stationary atmosphere of a flat, non-rotating Earth. Boom, right in the face. Okay, arguably the most brilliant mind of the modern age developed Tesla coils, demonstrating humanity's ability to draw electricity from the air for free. And then basically J.P. Morgan came along and said, "What? We can't put a fucking meter on that?" And they blackballed him. Basically, that's what happened. Okay, never would have happened if he bought the heliocentric model of the universe. His work was suppressed because he wanted to provide free energy to mankind. What a thought! And protect the environment. Oh, and he also believed the Earth was flat. Wow. Of course he did, because he's not a complete fucking idiot. Okay, and I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was just as dumb. Okay, truth hidden in plain sight. Okay, now check this out. They're going to put a dome over you right here. Google's going to rub it in your face. Okay, and that under the dome's going to rub it in your face. They're all going to rub it in your face because they get off on that type of energy. It's crazy. Okay, why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? I mean, anybody who asks this, I mean, you got to be half retarded. Okay, first of all, I just said there's a $600 billion that they've collected so far. That's over half a trill. Okay, that how about the money? Okay, there's one, but there's a lot more to that because if you did, you'd be like, where's the edge? What's on the other side? Is there a barrier? What's it look like? Okay, they can't have you answering. They want you to build a self-imposed prison. That's what the planet Earth. That's when you call it a planet. That's what you're doing. It's a self-imposed prison on yourself. Insane, dude. All right. Hillary supporters watching NASA space bubbles. Yes. Okay. Fake. Fake. Okay. That's what a superior mirage looks like. You get this upside down reflection, okay? And they're calling this the same thing, which it's not. Okay, that's proof of flat Earth. Okay, and here you go, an example of Facebook indoctrinating you. Everything's a globe. Look, it's a globe. It's got to be a globe. I saw it on Facebook. I mean, water is flat. Okay, if the surface of the Earth, 70% of it is water, then 70% of the Earth is flat, just right there, boom. And guess what? The other 30% isn't curving. Okay, guess what? Okay, here's these freak shows. I saw this real video years ago. This is a real, this is a real ritual, okay? These Freemason Illuminati pricks are sitting there, one, two, three, and this bitch is fucking titty dancing for them or whatever the fuck she's doing. It's their rituals, and they're all fucking nuts, satanic rituals. And, yeah. And look, even Trump, I believe in the truth. I don't trust the government because I know that they have lied to us, not just in ways you think. Just look at NASA. Not sure exactly what he's saying, but I mean, he knows something. And here you go. Here's The Simpsons again, rubbing it in your face. Um, Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Red Hot Chili Peppers, no. And they're going to tell you, but not straight up, straight out. They're going to put it in a song for you, so they don't. Who knows? All right, if you believe that they put man on the moon, yeah. If you believe they put a man on the moon, see, there's REM. Okay, here you go. If the equator is the hottest place on Earth, then what about Earth's tilt? Because look, if it's a 23.4, which gives you a 66.6, that's Freemason fingerprint right there. Okay, a fingerprint of the Freemasons. You know that's bullshit. Okay, so this right here should be the hottest. It's not like this if it's tilted. See how they mess up all the time? NASA's cartoons they always mess up. And okay, here's a flat Earth, here's a curved, and here's a really, really curved ball. Okay, you can't see this, you can't see this, you do observe this. Okay, guess what? If you don't see buildings tilting in the distance, it's fucking flat. Okay, this is what's going on here. You have the North Pole here, and this entire circumference is the Antarctic wall, which they've called it that for fucking centuries, because they knew it was a fucking wall. Okay, this is the sun and the moon rotating, circling above a flat Earth. Very simple stuff. And you can go outside and observe this. They tell you the moon takes 30 days or whatever, 28 to 30, whatever, 30 days they say that the moon goes around the Earth and it takes 30 days. No, it's circling above every 24 hours and 50 minutes. And the sun goes around every 24 hours. And the cosmic chandelier, the firmament, takes about 23 hours and 56 minutes. Okay, period. Okay, behold, he cometh in the clouds, and every eye shall see him. Now, you can't do that on this stupid ball, but you can on this flat Earth, okay? Everybody knew it was flat. Till the Freemasons came along and fooled you and put globes in the classroom and then told you it should look like a pear. And here's NASA, there's the tongue, and NASA in Hebrew means to deceive you. And there's your ice, baby. 360 degrees of the Antarctic wall. And look how flat, oh my God! That's a great picture. Water is flat. If the Earth is 70% water, guess what? Earth is fucking flat. Sorry. Look, Einstein. Common sense is what tells us the Earth is flat. Right in your fucking face. All these things, a periscope can't work unless the water is fucking flat. Same with the fucking lighthouse. And a gyroscope and sundial, okay? Sundials work to this day. Millions of years old. They work to this day. Okay? Some down to the minute. Okay, what's the incentive? Why would they do it? How about fucking money for one? But that's really the least of it, to be honest. It's really more of a psyop to control you, keep you confined, asking questions and so forth. Plus, they like to get off. Plus, they just fucking get off on tricking us. Okay, they just get off on that shit. They really do. I mean, they feed on that type of energy. It's insane. Again, on the flat earth plane, everyone can see the tree. Okay, look, Daniel 4:11. The tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth. Everybody could see it. You can't do that on a dumb ball. The moon's not in space. We've been lied to. Blue sky clearly seen behind the moon during the day and the dark at night. Okay, this thing is semi-transparent. Clearly. Look at this. It fades out. Okay, there's your Antarctic wall. Okay. Operation High Jump. Look it up. Do you even meme, bro? Here's a picture of the moon taken from two different sides of the world at the same time. The moon can be seen from the day and the night sky. Okay, at the same time. You can't do that on a spinning globe ball. I'm trying to free your mind, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it. Bubbles in space, it's fake. They're underwater, and then they practice underwater, and then they tell you it's real. Okay, ISS is not real. It's okay. North Pole stationary for millions of years, and that's why sundials work to this day. And if you're flying through space at 67,000 miles, and then blah blah blah, all these conflicting directions at the same time and speeds, okay, you would never see the same star. Every day would be a different set of stars if they're really going that fast. Okay, you would never see the same stars ever. It's insane. Again, 1995 Illuminati card game. It's in a studio here. They're rubbing it in your face because they get off on that shit, and they really do. You can't fall off the edge. Okay, I mean, again, if it's a why can't you fall off the edge of space if there's space? You know what I mean? So you could say the same thing to idiots that believe, that there's outer space. You could say the same thing. Why don't you fall off the edge of outer space? No, you just keep going. Why can't you just keep going on this? Because you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean that. Just maybe a little bit. Okay. And again, here's what I'm talking about. Kind of like a hydrogen fuel cell generator. The electrolyte, the salt water, you got your sun and your moon, anode, cathode, positive, negative. Okay? Everything is electromagnetic. Everything. Okay? What they call gravity is nothing more than density and buoyancy, or a characteristic of electromagnetism. Okay, Zechariah 1:11. All the earth sitteth still and is at rest. Isaiah 24:1. The earth is fucking flat. Okay, it's impossible for the sun to appear to change in size if the sun is millions of miles away. This sun is small here. As it gets closer, it gets bigger. Case closed. And as it gets further away, it gets smaller. If it's 93 million miles away, you wouldn't. That's so fucking far away that you wouldn't notice shit if you use your fucking brain. We live in a fractal holographic universe. That's right. Study both sides of everything, no matter how personally uncomfortable. That's what got me to study flat Earth. I'm like, alright, you know what? I'm gonna fucking shut these dumb motherfuckers up, and I'm the dumb motherfucker, it turned out. I'll admit it. I was right there. If someone tells you not to study the other side of your beliefs, that is a huge red flag. That means you should do exactly that. That means they're afraid you'll know the truth. Compass works well, but only if it's held perfectly flat, and they all point to the North Pole because that's where the magnetic North Pole is. There we are in Australia. It's insane. Okay, here we go. The Truman Show, 1998. On the table here is a fucking flat Earth with a dome. They shove this shit in your face. They get off on that energy, and when tricking you and putting it right in your face, they get off on that. When they put it right in your face and you don't understand what's going on, they get off on that. They love that shit. They put it right in your face, and you don't get it. Boy, did they get off on it. They feed on that energy, energetic vampires, energetic parasites. And here you go. Look, NASA going sideways to get into space since 1950. Look at this thing go down. Every rocket, I've personally seen them all go into the ocean while I'm surfing on the east coast of Florida where I grew up. They've all fucking gone into the fucking ocean. None of them ever went to space. And I always wondered what the fuck was I seeing. I guess it was cognitive dissonance, but that's what was going on. The globe was invented when the first con man met the first fool, Mark Twain. See, he knew they were full of shit. He knows what's going on. Hey, if Earth is flat, explain this photograph, okay? This is what they do, dude. They give you all these photographs and they look like this.